FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
Stop it. So one of the things we did over 2 years ago is file a Federal Trade Commission complaint against Baby Einstein and another baby video company for false and deceptive marketing. These companies are saying that these are educational and they have no evidence. I mean, that's what we said. If your policy wonks, you can find our complaint on our website. It's actually a really good complaint. And we sent it off to the FTC knowing that this, we have a government at the moment that is in love with the market and can't, hates regulation and doesn't think that businesses should be regulated at all. And the FTC, is, full of Bush appointees, and so we knew that. And I've heard, I heard them say, I've heard she's not the head anymore, but Deborah Mayor has come out and say, we don't want to regulate anything. But we sent our complaint off, and then I went down and met with the Federal Trade Commissioners 3 times. I met with 3 of the commissioners and several of their staff, and I could tell that the FTC had a problem. And the problem was that they don't want to regulate anything, and they knew that we were right. They knew that we were right. I mean, Disney couldn't produce any evidence that Baby Einstein was educational. Since I'm in Berkeley, I can tell you this story. I don't know if you were watching Bush's State of the Union speech, not this one, but the one before that, when he named the founder of Baby Einstein as a stellar example of entrepreneurship. I nearly fell off my chair. And so I wrote a commentary for Marketplace where I talked about the fact that it wasn't surprising that he thought that she was a stellar example of entrepreneurship because there were a lot of similarities between the Bush administration and Baby Einstein. Both rely on a passive media audience. Both rely on false and deceptive marketing to sell whatever it happens to be selling. In her case it was a video, in his case it was a war, but anyway. That was fun to do for Marketplace, and they said afterwards that that commentary got more letters, it generated more response than any other commentary that they'd ever had. So, and not all of it was positive. At CCFC we get called communists a lot, and we also get called fascists. And sometimes we get called both in the same letter, which is always a little puzzling to me, but. Anyway, so we filed this Federal Trade Commission. We went down and met with the commissioners. We knew the commission. We knew, what they were like. And here's what happened with that. The commission put a lot of pressure on Disney, lots and lots and lots of pressure on Disney to change their marketing. And so what happened is that Disney did. And if you go to the Baby Einstein website now, they don't mention the word educational. The word educational, as far as I can tell, isn't anywhere on the Disney website. And so here we are, the Campaign for Commercial-Free Childhood, who people think are basically a bunch of kooks. We actually got this multinational corporation to change its marketing. Thank you. And that's not good enough for us. Because what happened is that the Federal Trade Commission sent to us a letter saying, we're going to dismiss your complaint because Disney isn't doing it anymore. So the message to corporations is it's okay to lie to parents, but if you do lie to parents, it's okay as long as you stop doing it. And so Disney never had to acknowledge. They never had to come out and say, we were wrong, we lied to parents. All those parents who bought these videos because, they thought they were educational, they never got any satisfaction. So we're not done with Disney. We're not finished with this, and stay tuned. We're not going to let go yet. It's not good enough for us.